modern day, just like Percy Jackson, the humor, the action, the whole bit. And I know you're looking at the name, Magnus Chase and the Gods of Asgard. Chase. Where have I heard that before? That's not a coincidence, they are related.
Yeah!
How exactly? There's a little hint in the blood of Olympus. I won't give it away.
Wait, I didn't catch it.
All I can tell you is that you'll see all the Norse gods you know, Loki, Thor,
I'm rereading it now.
It comes out next October, and the title of the first book is The Sword of Summer. So I hope you guys like that when it comes out. But before we wrap things up today, my favorite part of any presentation is always the questions that you ask. A lot of you wrote questions for me on cards as you came in. Obviously, we can't get to them all, but they were all awesome. And I thought we'd at least get to some of these. So let's see. This has no name, but it's, oh yeah, does Percy eat seafood? Yeah, sure he does. I mean, I know he can talk to fish, but the thing is, fish don't have much to say. So yeah, he loves seafood. Okay, can you please make mythomagic an actual game?
Yes!
Well, I can't do that because I don't really know much about it. There are people at Book People in Austin, it's a bookstore, that have made a mythomagic game. But unfortunately, the only way you can play it is to go to Austin, and they have a Camp Half-Blood that they do every year. And they play mythomagic and the whole bit. It's pretty cool. You can check it out online if you want to see some things. This is from Madison. Do you like being called Uncle Rick? Well, Madison, there are a lot of worse things I've been called. It's not bad. I think that started in Brazil. The Brazilians are just crazy wild. I mean, in a good way. But they started calling me Tio Rick, Uncle Rick, and it kind of caught on, and now I'm Uncle Rick all over the world. So I'm everybody's weird uncle that tells you those funny stories. Alex wants to know, as a parent, what words of wisdom can you give me to get my kids to think outside the box? That's a great question. See, I've never had that problem with my kids because they sort of live outside the box. I don't even know
But the box is bigger on the inside.
Looks like. But you know, the best thing to do, read. I mean, you read, you get introduced to all these new voices, all these new perspectives. It takes you to anywhere you want to go. Macy says, why do you enjoy making children cry? Well, I don't set out, Macy, to let children cry. It's just a wonderful side benefit. Okay, do I base any of my characters from real-life people? Occasionally. Most of the characters are made up. Sometimes I'll name people, I'll name characters after people I know. Nico, that's the name of a former student of mine. Let's see, who else? Travis and Connor Stolf, former students. Charles Beckendorf, former students. The evil math teacher, Mrs. Dodds, she's real. Her name is Mrs. Dodds. And, you know, like I said, I just made up the story for my son. I didn't know it was going to be published. And then it was published and I forgot. And I had to go to Mrs. Dodds and say, oh, I turned you into a monster and killed you, sorry. But now all of her students are scared of her, so she's totally cool with it. What happened in Albania? I need to know. Once you read, that's not, once you read The Blood of Olympus, you'll know what that means. All I can say is what they said, it was pretty bad, and what happens in Albania stays in Albania. How tall is Nico? I don't actually know. I know it's a cop-out, but I'm just going to say he's probably average height for a 14-year-old guy. So I didn't know. All right, this one here, if you weren't an author, what would you be doing for a living or a job? Oh, hey, I'd totally be teaching again. I love teaching. It's not like I was anxious to get out of the classroom. It was awesome. But, you know, in a way, I still feel like I'm a teacher. It's just that I have several million kids in my classroom now. And I don't have to grade your essays. Has the Argo crew watched Doctor Who?
Yeah! Yes.
Both of those are mentioned in the latest book, just in, like in passing, you know. I don't know. Yeah, you're right. They're probably too busy, but I'm sure they've heard, you know, rumors via iris message or something. Or maybe they TiVo it. I'm not sure. And finally, if Annabeth and Percy had a kid, what would his or her name be? Well, all I can say to that is, guys, they're 17. They're not ready yet. Give them some time.
They're 17.
You guys were an awesome audience. Thank you so much.